Okay, so today I'm going to talk about alternative education, and in particular the Tekos Kin school in Russia. And I'm also going to talk about a workshop which is happening in the UK about that school. Okay, enjoy. Okay, so today I am doing a video and just talk about the Tekos Kin school, which is an alternative educational school in Russia. Now, I first came across this school through the books, the Ringing Cedars series by Vladimir Megre, which was translated into the English by Leonid Sharashkin. No, it wasn't translated. I apologise. He was the editor. It was translated, I think, by John Woodward. So I came across this school. It's in the third book, and it just really inspired me. I thought, oh wow, I'd love to go and visit that place, because that's something that I've done since leaving the corporate world, as I've worked with children a lot. And I see the power of creativity, and having spent a couple of months last year volunteering at a local school here in Yorkshire, I just realised that the kids are not being nurtured. They are, being made into consumers. They're not happy, and so I've kind of been interested in an alternative way. So in this book, Vladimir Megre goes to visit this school. And he'd been taught by Anastasia, who is this Russian mystic lady who lives in the taiga in the north, and she is just a very awake, aware, whether we call her enlightened, but she talks about this way that children can be taught. And when he gets to this school, Vladimir, he goes, wow, this is what she's been talking about. These children have not only designed the school, they've built the school, and they've done all the decorating. They've done everything. And moreover, they actually are mainly the teachers. So they will teach the others. And just reading this, it's like, wow, this place looks amazing. And so I started to learn Russian. This was a couple of years ago. And I thought, I'd love to go and visit. I'm obviously going to need to speak Russian. So I spent about a year learning Russian. And during that time, I spoke with a friend called Caroline, who I told her my vision of going to visit. And her response was, well, surely it would be easier if you learned, if you met someone in the UK, or, something was happening here. And yes, she was probably right. It probably would have been easier. I was just inspired. So I carried on learning Russian. Meanwhile, Caroline got in touch with Leonid Sharashkin and said, why don't you do a workshop here in the UK and teach what they teach in the Tekos school to us? And he thought about it for a little while and came back and said, yes, I'll do it. So this workshop, where Leonid Sharashkin, the editor of the Ringing Cedars series, is coming to the UK in April. It's the 23rd and 24th of April 2016, and he's coming to teach about the principles of the Tekos school. Now, what does he know about the Tekos school? Well, he was asked by the head teacher, Mikhail Petrovich Chechetin, to teach languages there, because because that's one of his specialities. So he also had his daughter who was attending the school, the Tekos school. So essentially, while he was there, he learnt, he learnt, what the principles for this school are all about. And so this is what the workshop, this 2-day workshop, is about. And I will tell you, essentially, I'll tell you a little bit more about the school, So I told you about them designing it, but they also complete the whole high school curriculum in about 1 or 2 years. So by 13 or 14 they've completed that, which in the UK is the A levels. So that's year 12, I think, year 12 or 13. And yeah, mostly they teach each other, and they also get their university and college degrees by 17. They cook their own meals, they do a lot of the admin work, and they write their own textbooks. They also do the physical side, like martial arts and dancing, singing, drawing, and basically ancient folk crafts as well. So this is, this is what they do, and in the workshop what Leonid Sharashkin is going to talk about is the 10 key principles behind the Tekos. He's going to talk about what the head teacher Mikhail Petrovich Chechetin's motivational techniques are for keeping the kids, motivated. He's going to talk about how to raise creators versus consumers, and yeah, this is really something which resonates with me. I see in this society that we're not really seen as creators. We are seen as, we're not individuals. We're not allowed to really be unique and be who we want to be. We've got to fit in, we've got to like this, we've got to like that, you've got to buy this, you've got to buy that. If you're not, you don't fit in. And we're essentially being taught to be consumers and to fit and to work in boxes. The educational system is helping us to get jobs in corporate world. We're not necessarily getting the choice of what we want to do. Some might want to do that, but most will want to be what they want to be. Another thing he's going to talk about in the workshop is the importance of mistakes. And I really resonate with that. I see that I have grown up myself thinking that mistakes are bad, and in schools children are just told off for making any mistakes. If you do make mistakes, then you're bottom of the class. It's not a very successful system. So the importance of mistakes, he's saying they are important. And also another thing he's going to teach, among other things, is keys to accelerated learning, a year in 1 week. So how do they teach on such a fast level? So it's fascinating, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to going. So it's the 23rd and 24th of April in the Centre for Alternative Technology, which is down in Wales, and you can get accommodation there. So far there's at least 20-25 people who've booked on, and they're coming from literally all over the world. So you've got people from Australia, Sweden, Holland, and it's going to be an amazing group of people who are like, the leading edge of this new alternative education. How do we bring up children who are have love in their hearts, who are bright and shiny, they're amazing kids? So yeah. So if you are interested in this workshop, then I will leave a contact email at the bottom, and also you're welcome to message me, and I can forward your details on to Caroline, who is organising this. So yeah, I just think it's really exciting that we've got to this state with our modern education where it's not working. We see that. We see that we're not bringing into this world really happy, balanced kids. And the Tekos school, whether this is, the new educational model, but we will find out. I'll also post below some of the videos about Tekos, so you can see for yourself what Tekos is like. And yeah, so hopefully see you there in Wales in a few months' time, and take care and be well. If you're seeing this after the fact, then maybe there's a Tekos school equivalent which is being set up near to you, and get involved. So take care, be well.